Oh, one more thing before we start. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. What's up?
I've seen this in New York.
Okay.
When people dance on the trains.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it in DC too.
That's the first time I've ever seen it in DC. He was like, showtime! And then you know what song he put? The Chance the Rapper.
Hot groceries or hot shower.
Yeah.
Or groceries. Wait.
I was just like, bro.
It's called hot shower.
I'm trying to read a book, man.
No, that's very common too. Like especially I won't say like rush hour, but like the time shortly before or shortly after rush hour when it's not as busy.
It was like 11 a.m.
Damn.
morning. I'm happy people clap for him though.
People actually.
Yeah, it's all black people. I'm happy. That's like show love, you know.
Yeah, most of the time people just like act like they don't hear what's going on and just sit there.
Me, I try to do in my book, yo. I was like, man, I'm trying to read.
I can't even fake like I'd be like, yo, good job, man, good job. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
yo, what, dog?
I'm like, this is annoying as hell, man.
Exactly.
Like I got headphones on. I can't even get my headphones, man. I'm being loud. I have a boombox, like.
Yeah. All right,
let go. Hello and welcome to. You pointed at me, man. Oh my god, man! It's funny too because like it wouldn't even be that funny because I would just be peripheral vision, but having a mirror like right there and I can literally see you go like this is just. You're good. No, that's good, man. It's good. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the 2 Steps Forward Sneaker Podcast.
What up?
What's going on, guys? So we're back again, another week.
It's Reggie here.
Yep. This is Yaki too. I guess I never even say my name normally, so.
Yaki Ibia.
Yeah, Yaki Ibia.
Yak Attack on Instagram.
Yeah, underscore at or underscore yak underscore attack. You want to drop yours? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably delete it by the time this goes live, but Reggie FFL.
Okay.
On Instagram.
And then the show podcast as well is at 2 Steps Pod on Instagram and Twitter as well.
Make sure you follow it. A lot of content on there.
Yeah.
Do we post the same content like the videos? Those don't go on YouTube, right? Are those on YouTube? Or
you talking about the snippets?
Yeah.
Nah.
Those are just on Instagram, right?
I think there's one of the older snippets that had been created on YouTube, but those are just on Instagram.
Yeah,
mainly.
so it's a lot of good stuff on Instagram. So yeah, now we're gonna have a new intro song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy Green from Regular Green, hooked us up with a beat.
Yeah, found out that the song I was using was copyrighted, so that was nice when I uploaded the last YouTube video, and they were like copyrighted. And I was like, okay, well, all right.
It's like So did they take it down?
No, they didn't take it down. It's just any ad revenue that would have come in, which wouldn't have been anything anyway, would go to that person, which is fine because like obviously it's their song, right? So I'm not tripping.
I had a coworker ask me, he's trying to monetize videos on YouTube. Like, do you make money on YouTube? I'm like, bro, like we getting like 50 views, bro. Like, not getting no money right now, yo. Yeah. I saw Bad Boys 3 yesterday. Bad Boys for Life. Do you go to movies at all?
Not really, man. For real,
like,
I've missed like most movies, especially like ones that people would say are like pop culture, like definitely need to be watched.
Even the superhero ones.
Some of the superheroes I see, like I've seen all the Batmans, even the trash Batmans.
But Marvel.
I've seen most, but not all.
True.
Like I haven't seen any of the Ant-Man movie.
Black Panther.
I've seen Black Panther. Okay, yeah. I've only seen
Endgame and all of that. You seen?
Which was Endgame's one where he snaps his fingers and everyone goes away.
They're snapping fingers in both of them. Well, yeah, Endgame. So you haven't seen? No. Infinity Wars is where everyone goes away.
Oh no, I haven't seen Endgame.
Is the like
following? I haven't seen Endgame.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I miss so many movies.
It's
man.
the conclusion.
Even like what's that one movie? It's not Us. It's because Us I've seen. Us I watched on a plane.
The one before us.
What was that called? Yeah, Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out was better than Us.
Really?
Yeah, Get Out was great. And Get Out is good because it's like. It's good for like repeat viewings, you know. So it's like
you like see more each time you watch.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
that's dope.
Because of the twist. Yeah, But I saw Bad Boys yesterday. I wasn't sure like how was it gonna go. Before I went, Fonte from Little Brother, I respect his opinion a lot, and he was like, "This is better than all three. I mean, than the other two."
Oh, really? People
like,
are saying that?
He was saying that. And I was like, that's kind of, it is the best reviewed out of all three as far as like critically acclaimed.
Yeah. At the very least, it means it's good.
Right, yeah. And I wouldn't say it's better than the first two, but it's very good to see it. Like the action was dope. Because like Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2 is just kind of like shit we used to see when we were like younger. And it's like, I never know that those movies are gonna work when they do them again. When I heard they were doing it, I was like, man, I don't know if like, is it needed? You know, like it's been 15 years since the last one. Like, but no, it was dope, man. I enjoyed it, man. Like I liked it a lot. I would definitely. I don't know if I mean, I might go again if the time comes, like for a cheaper ticket, but like definitely a dope movie.
Yeah. It's like definite recommendation. You're saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's an action movie. If you want to go see an action movie, you want to laugh a little bit, like don't go in there expecting like The Godfather or like something amazing as far as like cinematically, but like as far as like a movie, like it's a fun movie. I walked out of there like I have fun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You enjoyed your watch.
Exactly.
It's good, man. It's always good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what other movies have come out. Saw Star Wars recently, but nothing else after that. Uncut Gems, that was pretty dope. With KG's a good actor, man. But Kevin Garnett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett's in that movie?
He played himself in this movie.
Okay.
But he still did good playing himself,
Played yourself.
You ever seen is the movie John Malkovich, being John Malkovich?
I haven't seen it, but I know some of the references from it.
So, but do you know the movie? You know the meme? Congratulations, you played yourself, right? With DJ Khaled?
Yeah, with DJ Khaled, for sure.
When John Malkovich wins an Oscar for playing John Malkovich in the movie Being John Malkovich, congratulations, you played yourself.
It's funny, it works so well, man. It works so well.
Nah, it's perfect. Actually, DJ Khaled's in Bad Boys for Life, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of, but I think he plays like a fucking Cuban or Puerto Rican. Maybe he just works at a Cuban shop, but I thought it was funny because it's like you or not. But
is that Diddy song in there?
Nah,
Texas for life.
Actually, I only heard a Meek Mill song in there. You remember when soundtracks were like a thing for movies?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, that was like a big thing.
Yeah, like
I remember the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack was actually the first CD I actually purchased like legally, and like one of my only CDs that I purchased legally.
It had the 50 Cent Biggie song on there, right?
Yeah.
That's a classic.
It is a classic, man.
Damn, go back. My first CD was like 99, Rough Riders. But yeah, what's it called? Did you see the Kylie Jenner wearing the MF Dooms this weekend?
I did, man.
And I was talking to Nick about it, and it kind of annoys me.
Really?
And he's like, he brought up a good point. He's like, like she's rich, it shouldn't fucking bother you, But I don't know, man. It's like the fact that the price went up. Not that I was gonna buy them anytime soon, but if I want to buy them, I'm gonna have to wait even longer now. Because like overnight, granted, nobody's buying them. I think the last sale is still at like $575.
Yeah,
but like I think the highest bid was like $575. Now I think the highest bid is like $700.
Oh, like, so like
from my side,
the asking bid was like very separated before, and the person raised their bid.
Yeah, but the highest bid, the highest ask used to be like $898. Now, last time I checked was $1478. It's probably more now. Yeah, so it's like I'm just like, yeah.
Hey, if I had a pair, I would do the same thing though, man. For real. If I had a pair of MF Dooms DS,
oh yeah,
I would absolutely raise that price.
I had 2 pairs of those, man. That's what pisses me off the most about those. But it's funny when I was in line just now at Crushed, formerly Bureau, talking to dudes about like how other people, same things. Like I needed money. A lot of them, some of them were younger cats, and they sold pairs that they regret selling. But it's just like they needed money, So you sell your pairs. So it's just kind of what happens. But
it's also too like you don't even really. Well, sometimes you do, but like the question too is like when do you hold? You know what I mean? Because sometimes stuff isn't like all the people that purchase like those like Jordan 1 satins,
right? Like
the bread satins, right? Like those have tanked significantly.
So if you're holding,
you may lose out on money that you could have made.
It's like my friend Mike Moore. He listens to the podcast. He's gonna hate that I said this, but he bought the Travis Scott 6s, held on to them, thought it was gonna go up. I was like, bro, it's going down. Sell them. I'm gonna hold on. Sell. Now I think I forgot how much he sold them for, but he could have sold them for way more than if he sold them when I told him to sell them. So it's like,
did he sell them? Does he still have them?
He sold them. I believe
he did sell them for okay. I was gonna say those will go back up.
They will, but it's
something.
Like,
but not.
But it's like how long do you want to wait? You know what I mean? Like that's my other thing. Like for me, like some people they're in a position where they can wait, where they have good jobs, and But for me, it's like, I don't feel like I'm waiting. I know you've advocated on holding when I buy shoes. Like from now on, when I buy a shoe, I'm gonna sell them as soon as like if the price is like looking very good, I'm just gonna sell them.
If you're getting good profit,
because for me, I don't have it in me to. Not that I don't have it in me. I I need the money right now type situation, you know. So it's like I'm just gonna sell when I get it, and then it's gonna go up, you know, because that's the thing. It goes either way. You either lose it either goes down or it goes up, you know. So
and at the end of the day, right, like profit is profit. Doesn't
for
really,
sure,
it doesn't
exactly,
really matter.
you know?
Like it's not something where, especially like, because I mean, like I was looking at some Yeezys that I sold like right when I got them the other day,
right,
and like they've gone up a little bit. It was the I don't know. It was one of the tan colorways that looks like all the other Yeezys that have released recently. But I sold. Oh no, it was the Citrons. I had like a size 5, like base sizes, like ideal Yeezy size, whatever. Yeah. They came out. They didn't really do anything. I think they're up to like $330, maybe $340 now, which is like, again, it's not like a ton. Like it's like $60, $50 from where they were before. But no, actually no, it's actually not that much. It's only like. It's only like $50 from what they were. So yeah, I didn't even really lose out on that much. But it's like that's only like a month or a month and a half after they released. You know what I mean? But like, is it worth it for the extra amount of money all the time? It's not necessarily.
See, and I was wondering if like the MF Dooms that she's wearing, it's like Nick has a theory that he thinks that Nike is giving Travis Scott all these SBs to wear to like pump up the hype for SBs again, and he kind of was like, you know, like you're just giving them DS pairs. Same thing for like Kylie with these MF Dooms. Like, I'm sure like Travis Scott gave it to them. I doubt I don't even think she knows who
she is.
She doesn't know who MF Doom is. I
mean, she might not know who MF Doom is, but they interviewed her about like her sneaker history after this happened. Like Complex actually put out something on it because people were asking the question and saying that she doesn't know anything about sneakers. Okay. And like her essentially response was that like she is a sneakerhead, like she is into sneakers and has a bunch of sneakers.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible, but it's like, I mean, I'm
actually trying to find it.
Please look it up. But it's just kind of like, so we getting these, like Nick was kind of also saying like maybe Nike just has like these DS pairs already that they're, I guess what I'm still saying, like whether she like is into sneakers or not, did she find, was this pair like given to her, or is this part of this like guerrilla marketing? Wait, go back to what's the headline on that joint? Sacai is getting her exclusive Nike. They're not fucking exclusive. That headline is bullshit, bro.
I mean, it's Matt Welty from Complex. I don't know if you know who that is, but
I don't care who that is. That's still a stupid headline. It's not an exclusive SB Dunk. Everybody can have these.
Yeah, no, I mean everyone can have them, but they are like over 10 years old, so like they are exclusive in that sense.
Yeah, whatever,
but
bro.
So according to her, right, I've been collecting Nike SB Dunks for 14 years and been doing YouTube videos on them for 12 years.
She's 12. How's she been collecting for 14 years?
What? Kylie Jenner?
I'm joking. But how's she been collecting for 14 years?
How old is she?
She's probably like 20, 21. Yeah, she's been collecting since she was 6 years old.
Hold on, let me see.
Like that's ridiculous. I know she's not 20, but I don't think she's like that old to be.
She's 22.
So she's been collecting them since she was 8 years old.
But I mean, it's not necessarily out of the realm of possibility, given that her family is like, you know, she grew up wealthy.
I guess
like she has money. So, I mean, I'm not saying that
I don't follow her shit like that, but that's the first time I've ever seen SBs on her feet.
But all I'm saying is this is a very strong statement to say, right?
Very strong statement to say.
Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. This is I'm tripping.
Okay.
I'm tripping.
It's not Kylie Jenner that said that.
It's not Kylie.
Okay.
This is
okay.
It's freaking Croatian style that said that he's been collecting SBs for 14 years.
Yeah.
Right, I'm tripping.
Yaki is misleading me.
Yeah, sorry, I read the internet wrong.
Believing that Kylie Jenner has been collecting SB Dunks for 14 years.
I read the internet wrong. So what she did was she went to Croatian style and she bought them from Croatian style on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Picked up the Purple Pigeons, the De La Highs, and the MF Dooms.
Okay, true.
Okay, so sorry about all that fake news there. Yeah.
So don't expect it to be
yeah. Okay.
So basically, she's been collecting them for 3 months.
But I mean, but that's different from the original theory that
that Nike is giving
Nike's
them.
giving it to her. She went and purchased them.
I told Nick I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities, but I don't think Nike just has like. I'm sure they got maybe one DS pair or something going around, but I doubt they have just like
multiple pairs.
Right. Yeah.
Just
and again, I mean, maybe they do. I don't know what's going on in Oregon, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's only reason why it annoys me, the whole thing is like that drives up the price. Her like wearing it drives up the price. Like that's the most. It's not even that like I'm not a gatekeeper. She could do whatever she wants. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure at one point when I was wearing SBs, I'm sure someone was like, "Who the fuck is this dude wearing SB?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not trying to be on that tip, but it's like, it's just how that drives the price that I fucking hate. You know, it's like Travis Scott wears an SB, price goes up. So it's like, you know, it's good for the resellers, but as far as like somebody that wants to like to one day be able to like cop a pair again,
it makes it so difficult.
Yeah, it's already unattainable, and that makes it even more unattainable. I think when I went to round 2, I saw a pair of MF Dooms for like $550 a used pair, and you know, and maybe I'm just salty because I sold 2 pairs, bro, and I don't have them anymore. Like MF Doom was one of my favorite rappers. I don't know what I did selling those shoes, but whatever, man. Close that, man. I'm getting mad, bro. I want to look at these shoes, man. I'll never have them.
I just opened up a page for the MF Dooms. I was trying to see what the retail was to think what they're going for, because they're probably like maybe max 100, like 110.
Yeah,
right?
no, especially back then,
Yeah,
because that's the shit that came out
like
12 years ago.
$90 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's wild.
So, but it's funny, that dude that she said she got him from basically started collecting at the same time we started collecting. If you're saying 14 years, you know,
yeah.
Like granted, we got rid of our pairs, but that's around the time we got into it was 14 years ago.
It was 2020,
like maybe 13 years ago for us, you know.
That's
so
true.
around the same time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. Definitely interesting. That's one of my favorite SBs as far as like execution, the MF Dooms.
Yeah.
Just with the whole concept with the metal face, and it's just dope, man.
Yeah.
But
Another dope one by Nike SB.
that's what I'm saying, man. When they do those concepts right, it's you know, it's endless.
Yeah.
Cool. Want to get into some of these recaps?
Let's do it. Actually, yeah. Let's talk first about the Ivy Park.
Yo, did you notice how Reese Witherspoon? Well, it was the whole thing with like when they were at the Golden Globes. This is where I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on.
I don't really watch the award show, so I have no clue.
Neither do I. But this was on social media where like they wanted like some champagne. Like Jay-Z and Beyonce had their own champagne, and then I think Reese Witherspoon and somebody else like asked Jay-Z for it, and then it was like this viral picture on Instagram, like all this shit, right? And then like the next week or something, Reese Witherspoon gets like a package of like champagne from Beyonce, you know, and that goes viral on Instagram. And then like a couple days later, Beyonce sends her like a whole pack, like a whole closet full of like the Ivy Park clothes, and she like.
But what's the conspiracy?
There's no conspiracy. I'm just saying that it's all marketing. I'm saying I'm saying that from the beginning, from the champagne is marketing.
You're saying at the Golden Globes?
Yeah, I think since back then, you know, and I could be wrong, you know, but I think like the whole thing, I don't think people are like, oh, Reese Witherspoon is great friends with Beyonce, and maybe they are.
They could be,
but it's like, but this is also just marketing.
But,
you know
but
what I mean?
Why pick Reese if like
because she's just like it could have been anybody, bro. But like you don't know. It's not even a question of why pick Reese. It's like who's Reese's publicist, who's this, who's that, you know?
Yeah, I
like
feel you.
It's deeper than just like Beyonce
friends,
Reese,
though.
you know? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's the whole act of, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it's marketing, and it's great because it's putting it out there for somebody who might not know that Beyonce is coming out with Ivy Park.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever.
It's definitely a different segment.
Exactly. You have Reese Witherspoon showing off Beyonce clothing, you know? So I've just been noticing that on social media, how them shit's been going viral. And I think with the internet now, with Instagram, I don't think things are as they seem, not in a bad way, but there's a lot of work behind the scenes about these viral photos and these viral moments that we think are organic, but they're really
a lot
not.
of them are just advertising campaigns.
Exactly. You know, so
even like, do you remember the Danielle like a few years ago with the white vans?
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white van.
Like, I feel like that has to be something that came from Vans,
probably,
right? Like,
man, yeah.
Like that was just too, or even if it wasn't something that came from them, they just like pushed it afterwards.
Yeah, they definitely pushed it afterwards, you know, and it's like, so a lot of them, they get free advertising, you know, so yeah, but yeah, you cop some of us over.
Yeah. So these released, it was weird because like the release date was today, the 18th, but they released on Adidas yesterday, and then they're also released on some other sites. But so I was able to cop the like super sleek 72, the one that looks like the Samba a little bit.
Right.
And I'm actually kind of surprised at how well the prices held up on that release.
Yeah, I didn't think, my boy Andre hit me up this morning about them, and I didn't think that they were gonna go. He said everything was like attainable.
Yeah.
He just kind of like, he wasn't like sure, and then he sat on it. Now everything sold out.
Yeah.
And then
the Ultra Boosts have been restocking like all throughout yesterday and today, like on various sites.
Right.
Or maybe not restocking, but releasing.
Right.
So like the Ultra Boosts have definitely, like, if you have been watching sneaker Twitter or like Soul Links or anything like that, you would have been able to cop the Ultra Boost. Sort of same thing with the night joggers.
Yeah.
Because the night joggers aren't reselling very well. Neither are the Ultra Boosts, but like they're holding their value, but they're not reselling super well.
Got you, yeah.
Now the night jogger though, if you were able to sell like locally or like, you know, you're just a reseller and you like have connections like that, you could definitely make a little bit of money off of those.
Gotcha.
But those super sleeks, I'm interested to see what the price is going to do, because it's increased by a little bit since the purchase.
Gotcha. When are you supposed to get them? Adidas takes a while to ship shit, right?
Not always. No,
True.
They usually get it out pretty quickly. I'm just wondering, with it being on a Friday, what's going to actually happen. They probably won't ship till Monday. And Monday's a holiday, so probably not till Tuesday.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I'm interested in those. I'm still not sure how long I'm going to hold them before I sell them. I probably try to turn it over quick. I feel like these shoes won't be in demand for very long.
I got you. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
The next thing we have is a Paul Rodriguez SB Dunk.
Mm-hmm.
The P Rods.
Yeah, and we
talked about them already, right?
Yeah, we already talked about them a good bit and shared our opinions. The main thing on this was just the skate shop release was today, the 18th.
I tried to get them this morning at Crush, which was Bureau. Bureau just changed their name to Crush Skate Shop in DC.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed up there. I was on my way to walk. I was walking here to record the podcast. Actually, saw like 8 heads in line, and I was like, yeah, I might as well just stay. Stayed in line, and they only had 6 pairs.
That's still wild, man. Like,
yeah,
I know we talked about it before we like got on, but like, it's just like,
yeah. I was talking to the owner of Brian, and he was saying that because of the name change, Nike kind of like down their stock a little bit. I guess I can see the logic behind that on some like on the business standpoint on Nike's end.
Yeah, because there were even some people on Instagram that commented like, what happened to Bureau? Like,
really?
Yeah. There's people in the comments like,
right, because it's like, yeah, what the hell? Because Bureau's been the name for years, you know. So, but hopefully Nike SB realizes that it's the same thing, same management, and they can just because that would suck for that account to go out already. I don't think it will. So yeah, I try to get everybody that got them in front of me was a reseller, except for one dude, and he was like the skater. But it is what it is. I'm not too. If I would have got them, good.
Yeah.
If I didn't, I'm okay with not getting
you're
these.
okay
I'm
to
not
let them pass.
right. I'm not going up on StockX trying to get. Even if I got these, I think I would have kept them on ice for a while before I even did anything with them. You know what I mean?
True.
So yeah, but it was cool. It was a good time though, see meeting people. Like camping out, it's always good, like meeting people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, and then this morning on sneakers we had Travis Scott, Air Force Ones on sneakers. We always went on sneakers, right?
All the time, man. I got a W today.
I'm gonna put my boy Mike Moore on blast again. He was like, I could even get baby shoes. And I told him, man, you can't be mad at not getting shit on sneakers, bro. Like, you got to go on sneakers with the thought that I'm not gonna get nothing, bro.
That's
exactly.
I was telling one of my coworkers who like, because I'm like, obviously I'm obsessed with sneakers. Like I'm talking about it in the office sometimes,
right?
And so he is just like, he's trying to hustle in any way he can,
right?
So he started like buying and selling, and he was like just like buying anything he saw on sneakers. I was like, dude, like no, like talk to me first or something, man. Like,
yo, speaking of, I have a coworker, and she was like, she knows about shoes, and I always tell her, yo, buy this, it's gonna be much, blah blah blah. She was like, yo, Reggie, I need to talk to you. So I got this money I'm trying to flip. She's like, what's the next big shoe that I can get? And I was like, the Travis Scott Nike SBs are going to be big. You definitely want to get those. Da, 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 da. Like, cool. Can I get like 6 pairs of them?
Good luck getting one.
I was like, you might be lucky to get 1 pair. Yo, like,
you might have a pair in cart, think about it, get it, it's gone.
Like straight up. Yo, like, I wish it'd be that easy. Like, she's definitely thinking on some like business and me get 6, but like, ain't nobody gonna get 6 of those, man.
Like that's honestly the hardest part about like sneaker reselling. I think that's what's so different from some of the other. Well, maybe not so different, because like it's definitely difficult to acquire like products in any industry,
right?
But like that's definitely the hardest part, is just getting
right.
Because like selling it is not hard.
For
like,
sure.
you just sell it. You know what I mean?
Like the only way to get like multiples like that is like having a plug, like a real plug, you know. And it's like that don't come easy,
or
you know.
Bot activity.
Yep, or that backdoor activity. Not anal sex. No, I'm just playing.
yo.
If we had a problematic alarm.
Yeah, man. One day we'll have one like the boards right here, and we'll just be able to hit sounds. Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
Yeah, man. The backdoor is definitely something. It's definitely real in the with these shops, and kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You know, people gotta eat. Did I tell you? Did we talk about this when for the infrareds? I forgot what shop, and some dude was at a shop. He was like, "Oh, they only had this amount of pairs. You know, it sucked." And then some dude on Nike Talk posted a listing from like some other app, and it was from that same shop, and some dude bought 3 pairs from the day before. Like that was not the shoe release date, you know? And that's what I mean by like the back door, you know? Like, so some shops, they just do that, and it sucks, and it'd be great if I had somebody do that for me, but I don't, so fuck y'all.
So fuck y'all. So that's just like sort of what released. A couple of the other things we're talking about are gonna be releasing as well. Like by the time this episode's actually live, so it's also sort of a what released. So there's the Black Cat Jordan 4s that are coming out on January 22nd.
I got like an exclusive. Did you get that?
Nah, I didn't
but like I wasn't sure like about. I see like it told me I had it, and I went to look for it on the app. I don't know if it just didn't load, but I didn't see it, so I just was like whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're not going for much anyway. So I don't want those shoes.
Yeah.
But the next day it popped up, but it was already sold out. You know, so somehow. But I do like to see that I'm getting those exclusives. So I hope that something comes soon that I can just like, oh, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Like I want this. Travis Scott Nike SB. Thank you.
Nah, you're not getting exclusive access for the Nike SB Travis Scott, man. I can promise you that.
Nah, bro. I'm speaking into existence, man. Stop hating, bro. Stay over there, man. Let me speak that into existence. But nah, but yeah, I mean those are kind of whatever to me though.
I agree. They're
re-released, all right? Like these have come up before. Like Black Cat 4s are a thing, aren't they?
They are a thing. This is a retro though. I think.
Right.
Yeah. Is that what you meant?
That's what I meant by
yeah. No, it's definitely a retro.
Yeah.
I think though, like it's interesting because like the Olivia Kims came out and
it's kind of very similar, right?
Yeah. So those had like pony hair on them to be like a cat, like true homage to being a black cat. Okay, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we already sort of saw this shoe like 3 months ago, but
yeah,
I'm surprised that Nike would, or I guess it's Jordan brand, but I'm surprised that they would do 2 releases of a shoe like 2-3 months apart from each other, look exactly the same except for
you know what I just realized? We laugh about Yeezy, or at least I do, about like putting out like the same shit or like shit that like nobody wants, it just sits there. Nike does the same thing. I mean, you know, I guess they all do the same thing. I guess for Yeezy it's more concentrated because Yeezy's only like there's only so many shoes for Yeezy, you know?
I think that's the biggest difference is exactly that. Yeah. But I mean, I still give Nike, or maybe I don't, not on the podcast at least, but there are definitely shoes within Nike that I'm like, this is not anything groundbreaking. This is not anything different. You're
they got a whole bunch of that. For sure.
But the difference is, again, is definitely like they have so many different shoes to work with.
Yeah.
But they put out trash too, man.
Yeah. But Nike gives us a lot of highs though, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Chinese I'm a turkey, man. Chinese New Year Air Max 1.
This dude gobbled, yo. Yeah, Chinese New Year Air Max 1.
What do you think about these?
I think they look pretty good. I wouldn't wear them, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, but I like the design of them. I do. I like the colors of them. Like it looks interesting.
See, man, like whenever I look at photos, like normally I'm like, this is ugly.
And you see the on feet,
and I'm like, oh, it's still pretty ugly on feet, but it looks better on feet. Yeah. But I'm good on these. I don't even think the design is good.
Really?
I mean, it's probably something that I'm not getting. I'm sure there's a concept to it that obviously, you know, Chinese New Year, obviously, but I'm good on those. But you said 7,000 pair?
Yes, 7,700 pairs, and then
where are they dropping?
It's just Asia exclusive, so not even in the U.S. at all. Yeah, nothing. We're not getting these shoes.
We're not even sniffing these.
Yeah, no chance. Like, probably will never even come across them unless it's like maybe at like a Round 2 or Stadium Goods or something like that.
Yeah, no. Yeah. We are good on that one. All right.
Yeah, so let's get into what I'll say is like going to be the majority of today's podcast. Is going to be talking about some of the news that's happened so far in the sneaker community. Yeah. So
we haven't talked about this on air yet, have we? Or like exclusively, like as far as like since we've like seen
we haven't
photos and everything.
No, we haven't.
I can definitely say that I am good on these right here. I know you like them. The Travis Scott SB Dunks.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna ask if we talked about the release date.
No. Well, we haven't talked. I know the release date also.
Yeah. We have talked about them,
but not since we've had like the photos.
Yeah,
like the real. Cause we've been getting like more and more photos.
We had the photos of them laid out on with like the curly fries. That he posted on his Instagram.
But we've seen
like super detailed photos now.
And I'm just still like super good on these. Like it kind of kills me that this is probably going to be like the most hyped SB of the year, if not like of the past. Who was like the biggest hyped SB recently? Like that's like the pigeons, maybe. I
feel like those
panda pigeons.
I feel like those were pretty hyped, right? The para or
not like that.
They weren't that hyped.
Nah, I mean people definitely like them, but not like that. But anyways, I think these are about to be, and for me, it's just like, and like the price too. We talked about the price. The price is gonna be $150.
$150, yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
like
that's
very
low, high for SB low.
And I think I've been giving it some leeway with the fact that it's a tearaway, because I think tearaway goes for more. Because the Lance Mountains, which was tearaway, I think was like 135 compared to the other lows that were I think less. But like I don't know, man, it's still wild to me.
Because I guess what was the price difference between like his? I'm trying to think like his Air Forces, like normal retail for Air Forces versus like.
See, I don't know Air Forces, but I think the ones and the sixes were pretty like close.
They were close to the
might have been like
price.
a $10 like difference.
Okay.
But I think they were pretty close. I'm trying to remember if I paid $170 or $190 after shipping for the ones. But oh yeah, and for the sixes I paid but I mean, I like seeing people into SBs again though, you know what I mean? But we'll see. I wonder how they're gonna do it, if they're gonna keep this skate shop only. I think they should. Or if they're gonna do like, if they're gonna put them to the, I don't know, like the tier 0. I don't know what that means, but like I don't know if they're gonna put them at like the Ubix and the all these like other boutiques that are not skate shops. I
feel like they have to. Like I feel like people are gonna get hurt.
You would feel that,
don't.
But I feel like, man, keep it in the skate shops, bro. It's a SB,
Yeah, but they also want people to have this pair. Like, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
It's probably gonna be, I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to see what stock numbers are gonna be like once you start getting more and more information. Yeah. So these are releasing February 29th. I know we mentioned that initially, but yeah. So coming pretty soon.
Yeah, I figured they were gonna come. So they're officially dropping before those 270s, right?
Yeah, because I don't think those 270s have like a formal release. It just says spring right now. Yeah.
But yeah, next one, my other homie, Virgil Abloh. So Virgil white brick on my brick. Air Force One low. Looks kind of cool. You sent me the picture. I like the black. So like for me, like I told you, like the other joint, I mean, I don't know like the official, because this is like there's some weird blue light on it, so we don't really know like what the actual color is probably gonna be. But like off this photo, like if it is a blue, like I think it is,
it should just be the exact same as the MCAs with a black sole.
See, and that looks already better to me. I don't know if it's better to the point where like I want these. But like I fucking hated the blue, the all blue.
Just all blue with the silver.
Yeah, it looked like a Smurf, and it's like I'm good on this, but we'll see.
Yeah.
The picture looks good with the second photo.
Yeah.
The second photo. But I'm still good on most things off white,
I like these, but I like them less than the all blue pair actually.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The black is like, it's so like,
you know what it is? It's because the Air Force One sole is so thick.
There's like a lot of black.
There's a lot of black. Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
it's just like so much black, and it's just so different than the rest of the shoe that I don't know.
Maybe if it was like two colors on the sole or something like that. Like how sometimes they have the gum at the bottom.
Yeah,
I don't know if gum would work here, but you know what
maybe
I'm saying?
like maybe like an icy sole or a clear sole or something.
Yeah, just to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, because it's like a lot of it's just black, just like black at the bottom. So.
Yeah, but it looked that last picture to me, like in this last picture, to look good.
Yeah,
you know.
So the interesting thing about these is like no one's sure if they're going to release. Obviously, first time seeing pictures. That he just has. Yeah, it could be something he just has. But I did see that there's a style code associated with them.
True.
Now I don't know at what point during the process that actually, happens where they pick out a style code and actually like associate a number with it.
Right.
So that might be something that happens for every shoe, and most shoes have it, even sample pairs. But, but seeing a style code associated with them,
it's kind of probably like that kind of puts it into like there's a production probably going to be happening with this.
Yeah, even if it's sometime in the future.
Right.
Yeah. So next in sneaker news, Jonah Hill is going to be Fit God Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill, as people call him on.
People
on
call him that.
Yeah, people call him the Fit God, which I don't get.
Yeah,
I mean, so like his style is fine.
He just wears streetwear.
He's just wearing streetwear. Like he's just wearing normal clothes. Like it's not like
he's
not doing anything that's so different than what other people are doing with clothes. Like he's most of the time just some casual and chill, like comfortable clothes. Like
should be interesting. Like it's interesting where his career went.
What's he doing now? Is he still doing movies?
He directed. Did you see mid-90s?
Nah.
He directed a movie. It's about like a skate movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think some skaters don't like that movie, but like whatever. I thought it was a good movie.
Skate culture or something.
I think they have an issue with the fact that I think Jonah Hill is a dude that likes skating, likes skate movies, but he wasn't a skater himself. So I think they don't fuck with the fact that he's not a skater. You know what I mean?
He said he skated on Sneaker Shopping when he was on the show.
I think I've seen what he said too before, like in other places. I don't think he ever was like out here like shredding. I think he's like he hung around the skaters and shit like that, but he wasn't like he wasn't good at it, you know what I mean? But for me, like, I don't care, my nigga. Like, he's like into it. He's into skating.
He appreciates the culture.
He's very knowledgeable about skaters. Like, he could tell you which parts from what movie that he likes and what year they were like, you know what I mean? So he made a movie about skating, and I think some skaters were like, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
But
always gonna have those gatekeepers.
Exactly, man. That's always gonna happen, bro. You can't let that. You can't let that stop you from doing something. So it's interesting that he came from like, being a super bad kind of like this funny like fat actor and this and that. And I remember he had a lot of comments about when the movie mid-90s came out, some movie theaters were giving out like these like newspapers about like interviews that he did, and he talked about how he used to have like a lot of issues, like image issues with like being fat, you know, and it's like how he came into Hollywood and like being typecasted as like this fat dude and this and that,
funny dude,
right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of cool to see like kind of where his career went from like being that actor to like making his own movies. Well, it's one movie so far, but I'm sure that's not his last movie because it was pretty good, critically acclaimed. Anybody with a critically acclaimed movie is gonna make another movie, and then doing this thing. So just creatively, just like not staying in the back. I feel like a lot of actors are just like, I'm gonna be an actor. You tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Where he's like, no, like I'm gonna write.
Yeah.
Like he used to write. So apparently, like him and his brother used to like rewrite Simpsons episodes. Like they were just like trying to do things. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool to see. I haven't seen any pictures of these shoes yet, though.
Yeah.
So
apparently it's like a Samba and a Superstar, I think it is.
Interesting. Not my. I mean, the Samba's cool. Superstar. I like Superstar's classic, but I'm not rocking the Superstar anymore. You know what I mean? I would rock a Samba these days, though. But yeah. So it should be cool to see where this goes, but it's still crazy to me just where his career went. You know, in a good way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's like working towards just trying different things and seeing different.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
That's definitely the best way to be, man.
And it's kind of big too. Like, what actor? I mean, I guess we got to deal with Adidas. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's huge, man.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's definitely not a normal or thing that you see happening frequently. Like someone that has no real ties to sneakers at all.
Have you ever seen his commercials he did with Palace?
Nah,
they're pretty funny. I'll send them to you after. Okay. Yeah, but he's like he's done stuff with Palace. I think he did ads for them when they did like the Tokyo stuff. So some of the stuff is pretty funny. So he does have that link. That is his link to at least like that sneaker culture and like skate culture and things like that. I was surprised it wasn't an Adidas skateboarding thing, but they probably didn't want him to do that.
Division?
Huh?
Adidas has a skateboarding division?
Yeah, there's definitely Adidas skateboarding. Yeah,
okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. What skate shoes do they have?
They have there's a dude who skates for Supreme. His name is Tyson Jones. He has shoes through them. I think Knockout Smith has stuff with Adidas too. He's a skater. That's not what I meant to do. But yeah, no, they definitely have they definitely have a thing. Like Adidas has like been coming and like, I don't think Adidas will. I shouldn't say they ever will, but they're coming for Nike. I mean, I shouldn't say they're coming for Nike, but they're coming for theirs. You know, like they're like, we wanted a skate shoe. I mean, a skate line, and you know, yeah. See, this is 123 products, all skate stuff. You know, this is the stuff they did with the dude for Supreme, Tyshawn Jones. You know, a basic shoe. I mean, I wouldn't wear them to style, but like if I was a skater, I'd probably rock these. They're probably good
functional shoes.
For sure, exactly. Yeah. You know, so
definitely wouldn't wear them for style.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I like that skater, so I kind of wanted to cop it just to be like, yo, you know, I support you, but like, yeah.
Nah, save your money, fam.
Yep. I don't know if Knockout Smith does stuff with Adidas actually, but
true.
But yeah, it should be good to see what's going to come out of that. Next thing in line is the Nike and Converse. They got their 2020 Black History Month collection. Is this the first time they've done this, or they've done this before?
Nah,
you know?
the Black History Month sneakers released pretty much every year from Nike. I'm pretty sure Adidas has some too, but they're like less publicized because they don't do it on popular silhouettes.
I got you.
But so I think like the thing I'm excited about this year with the Black History Month sneakers is like years prior, it's just like they take some shoe. A lot of times it's silhouettes that people don't wear, and they just like take like some tribal looking symbols or like, you know, just stuff like that, and they just slap it on a shoe and make it all black or make it all, and like, it just doesn't look good. Like these shoes are actually wearable shoes in my opinion that like people are going to want to wear. Both for Black History Month and just because like some of the shoes look very good. I think like those Air Forces are dope. I would rock those Air Forces.
See, it's funny. I think the Chucks look the best.
Oh no, the Chucks. You're saying the
both of them,
the Chuck Taylor or the
both of them. Okay. I mean the Converse, both Converses. Look good to me.
Okay.
The Air Force, I don't. At first you said it and I'm like, okay, maybe it is a cool shoe actually. Yeah, the Air Force looks a little bit good. I don't know about those Air Max.
Those 95s I can't do. I've never really been a fan of 95s anyway.
See, I like 95s, but not. I don't like busy crazy 95s.
I feel like they don't look good in the big sizes.
Yeah, these Forces are cool. I'm not too sure about the lacing though, but I guess that's how it's supposed to be.
That's the same lacing system that at least it looks like it on the a Cold Wall Air Force One collab.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a very similar like lacing system.
Gotcha.
There. But yeah, so like those. So there's an Air Force One low. We've been talking about. There's an Air Max 95. There's a Chuck 70, and then there's a Pro Leather. Another thing I saw was like during the summertime, there were a bunch of different colors that were rumored for Black Friday. So like it looks like this is what the actual collection is. Yeah. But there are like additional colors of the Air Force One and the Air Max 95 that were going to be rumored, like 4 additional colorways.
Gotcha.
So it's interesting to see like this is what they settled on. But, definitely better than previous years' Black History Month collections in my opinion.
True.
Yeah.
Just no work. Hey, African pattern. Bam.
Yeah, like that's seriously how I feel like it has been so many times.
Like, you're African, so it's probably like really like
man.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Black History Month?
I mean, like how do I feel like, in what sense? Like
a lot of senses. It's like it's the shortest month. Okay, but it's also like we should have more than a month. It's not even. I guess there is a. I think we do celebrate different things every month, but they're not as. We don't talk about them as much as we do Black History Month. But it's like, I feel like there should be an emphasis on all these achievements, not just. And I mean, I'm not trying to get political. This is a sneaker podcast, but it's like, I mean, it's good that we have it, but I don't want. And I say it not even just for like, even just for us, you know, as Black people, like we should like make sure to like celebrate our stuff, not just this month, you know, or focus on it just this month. You know what I mean?
So you're just saying like the highlights of people of or Black people in the country should be celebrated
all the time
and discussed and known about. Because I definitely feel like there are a lot of things that. I don't know, man. School's mad weird, right? And again, like not to get political, but like school is really fucking weird because like you don't learn anything in school, like at all. Yeah. Like you learn stuff for profession, right? You learn stuff to be an employee. You learn stuff to to be able to do jobs, but you don't learn any life lessons. You don't learn life skills. Like you don't learn history
you don't
that
learn
is important.
stuff,
Like think about how much terrible. Oh man, let's.
Yeah,
we
could go on.
I don't want to get too far into it, man. But because again, this is a sneaker podcast, so
right? But we'll talk about it. Yeah, we can have a discussion about this.
If anyone ever wants to have a discussion about that, like my DMs are open. I'm completely fine. Even if you disagree and you don't feel similarly to how I feel, man, I'm open to this.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
because we're like. I mean, I know I'm very light skinned, but I'm from the first Black Republic, and you're in Nigeria. Like this is black as hell right here, you know. So, but yeah, hit us up and then we'll talk about it. Not to get off just because of the shoes and it brought it up in my mind, but still talking about Black History Month with players. Mm-hmm. So there's all these player exclusives that are coming. There's a KD 12, a PG 4, LeBron 17, a Kyrie 6, and a Zoom Freak 1. Zoom Freak being Giannis. Onto the Kumpo. What are your feelings on those?
Good job on the pronunciation there.
Yeah, man. I'll try not to. But yo, let me just say too. Also, like his name's not that hard to say. I think it looks weird when you read it. I mean, like when you see it, and I think that stops people from trying to say his name. You know?
Yeah.
It's Antetokounmpo. It's not.
Yeah,
that hard,
it really
bro.
isn't.
Like,
it really isn't.
You know, like there's a lot of Russian names people be saying that are way more complicated, but. But what do you like out of these? I like the LeBron 17s off top. I'm just looking at it.
Yeah. The Paul George silhouette I don't really like.
These are also shoes that we're never gonna get. By the way.
Oh yeah. So these are all just player exclusive as you mentioned. So like we're definitely not gonna unless they release them years later or something. But you say you like the LeBrons the most? Yeah,
for sure.
The KDs look all right. I don't know, man. Like
the KDs look all right. Yeah, the PGs I don't like.
Yeah.
Kyries are cool.
Yeah, the Kyries look all right.
Giannis are cool too.
Yeah, just like all besides.
I mean, they're all not bad overall. To be real with you.
Yeah.
But if you told me I had to buy one now,
I actually think I'd go LeBron too. Honestly,
yeah, I'd get those LeBrons for sure.
That navy with the gum is pretty clean.
It's kind of crazy, kind of semi-political, but like how more progressive the NBA has been with this stuff than like the NFL has. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about the Rooney Rule, about like there's only 4 minority coaches in NFL right now, 3 black, 1 Hispanic, being Ron Rivera for the Redskins, held to the Redskins, and but the NBA, you see a lot more black coaches. You see women coaches. You see like players they're not made to shut up when they do want to speak about social issues, and like you have to give it up to the NBA. Like I love the NBA as a league just because I mean it's my favorite sport, but also just what they let their players do. And it's like David Stern like helped a lot, and Adam Silver, David Stern, rest in peace. But Adam Silver kind of took that. David Stern, for sure. Adam Silver just for their players, and I love it. You know, like they fumbled the bag a little bit with that whole China situation. At least, like I think LeBron did, but I think
LeBron definitely fumbled the bag with that China situation. Man.
But I think the NBA did try to like, you know, Adam Silver was like when they supported Daryl Morey at least with what he was saying, and so
they're like, our coaches are allowed to state their opinions.
Exactly. So I'm always like the NBA for that. So in a Black History Month, it's like I will. Like for me, so like I guess what I'm trying to say, like in the NBA, if I do see things for Black History Month, I think it's genuine. I think they are really trying to do something, you know, where it's like sometimes, and this is different, but like for stores lately, like during Pride Week or whatever, I'll see like a lot more stores do stuff for Pride and things like that. And maybe they are genuine, but sometimes I'm like, you're just trying to like, you know?
Cynical, man.
No, I mean, I don't think I just know people, I think, you know, and business, you know, where it's like, this is cool now, so we can do this.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to capitalize off of it.
Bottom line is, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong about these opinions about those. I don't wish that to be the case, you know. But for the NBA, like, and again, maybe I am wrong about the NBA and that, but I do think that they embrace their core of like. I think the viewership for the NBA is a lot more black. Players, there's way more black people in the NBA than white players. It's more European players in the NBA than white Americans, yo. So it's like, but yeah, so it should be cool. So do you know if these players are gonna be wearing these shoes during the whole month, or just like
during the month, and also I'm pretty sure leading up to it and a little bit after, like they'll be wearing the shoes as well. Yeah, true. Yeah, so
That's dope.
Should be cool.
They should send a pack to Donald Sterling.
I still remember when he was being interviewed by what's that guy's name? He's on CNN. He's got the white hair.
Wolf Blitzer?
No, not Wolf Blitzer.
Anderson Cooper?
Anderson Cooper. Yeah. Anderson Cooper was interviewing him, and he was like asking, like, Donald Sterling was like, "What has Magic Johnson ever done?"
What has he done? Can you tell me? Big Magic Johnson. What has he done?
Well, he's a business person.
He's got AIDS.
And like
and a lot of things.
Yeah, but like Anderson Cooper was like listing off his achievements, and Donald Sterling was just like, he's got AIDS, like in the middle of it. Just like that dude had
that's a racist. That's
dude had no like.
That's something a racist would say, you know. And it's like, he's got AIDS. It's like, what, bro?
It's just, I mean, that dude was like very, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's out the league. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Some people were mad. I don't want to talk about this too much, but some people are like, oh, it was a private conversation that he had. And I don't care, bro. Like, if in private I hear that you are racist, I'm sorry. You deserve to lose everything business wise. If you're like or owner of a team with a bunch of black players, you should own that team, you know. So, anyways, Jordan Lowe, UNC. Mm-hmm. Which is interesting.
Yeah, how do you feel about these? The fact that, like, again, so close to a Jordan
really
1 Low SB coming out.
Is this like with somebody that works at Jordan was mad at Nike SB or something? They were like, "F y'all, so we gonna do this."
Yeah.
For me, I don't think these look as good because I've always maintained that the silhouette for the Jordan SB, Jordan 1 SBs is different than the actual Jordan 1 Lows.
Yeah. I remember you mentioning that, and seeing the pictures of them, I definitely like. Right. I see that now. I see the difference, and it looks way worse.
Right, and because people were like, "Oh, people are buying Jordan 1 Lows again," and it's like, not really. Like, it's kind of different, you know. So, well, I'm interested to see if people are gonna like go crazy for those. You know, because they even like the Travis Scott lows, I feel like have a different cut than this one.
Yeah, they definitely do.
So it's the cut of these ones that are just not good that people don't mess with. You know what I mean? It's not the fact that they're 1 lows. You know, it's the cut. You know, and how they look. You know, because like the Jordan SB ones, they look like almost look like dunks a little bit. You know, because that's the you know. So yeah, I'm good on these UNC ones.
Yeah, agreed. Like it's just something about them is off-putting compared to. Again, it's likely the cut like you were mentioning, but like just they don't look as good, and I'm not interested in having them. Yeah.
I'm interested to see if people are gonna be buying them or like resell. Or I'm interested just because of UNC. I don't know if they've ever done a UNC low for those. Also, the fact that it's because Eric Costin, his inspiration was a UNC low that he wanted to get, which will be probably this cut, and he couldn't get it, and so we'll see.
We'll see.
Another J-Pack is coming out. There's been a few of these out already. I remember you had the blue ones back in high school. So now the shadows. All those, I guess J-Pack is just Jordan Pack, right?
Yeah, it's just Jordan Pack.
Whatever Jordan colorways have already been out. They come out with them. So these are, the latest one is the shadow. And I like these, man. They've been dropping on, they look amazing. They've been dropping on US shops, Euro shops. And I've been, you know, I shouldn't be buying shoes, man, but this is a shoe I kind of want to have just to like wear, you know what I mean? And when I say wear, like everywhere I go. And so if I can, I will try to get my hands on those for sure.
I agree. I'm definitely trying to get these. It makes me reminisce back to those blue J packs I had, man. Like the Royals, I
remember.
I loved those shoes so much. I actually saw, like, I was going through it's like clearing out my Google Drive, like from like old photos and old videos and stuff, and I saw a picture from like all of us like sitting in
by Best Buy.
Yeah, like Best Buy.
I think Nick had the Dunes on, right?
Yeah, Nick has the Dunes on. I'm wearing the J-Packs. Yeah,
and I was in my Best Buy.
Your Best Buy.
Yeah, I think I had just got off work and you guys were at class and I walked over.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So we'll see. So for shoes like that, I remember you asking me in a text, but we'll talk about it with our viewers and listeners. Shoes like that, they don't have like hard release dates. It's just kind of like Nike SBs just send, whenever you get them, they put them out. You know. So I think those are called the quick strikes. It's a similar thing with the infrareds. I think they did have a release date, and then they were like. after release date, and then it's just whenever shops get them, they put them out. You know, so they've been dropping like sporadically amongst different shops. You know, So
of the JPacks that have released so far, what would you say is your favorite, including the shadow one?
Like I'm biased to my favorite colors, and I'm gonna say pine green and royal. True. You know, but they're all. I don't know if I like the neon green.
The neon green ones. I was like, I didn't even know these ever came out. Like all the other ones I've seen, the pines I only really saw because you had them.
Right.
But I was like, man, have there been neon green Jordan 1 highs before? Is that like a colorway that is released?
I don't know.
I've never seen those before, but they might exist.
Yeah. But what about you?
In terms of copping them?
No, as far as like color.
Oh, favorite color? It's got to be the Royals.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Royals.
Classic,
yeah, man. Always will love that shoe. That's why like these shadows, man, is just I'm definitely gonna get them.
Yeah, hopefully we can get it.
If I can.
I don't think it should be hard. I don't think they're like as hyped as like for example like right now like the infrareds are hard to get because as soon as they get on sites they sell out pretty fast.
Yeah,
you know,
instantly.
Like these I think because I was able to do a phone order for the green ones.
Yeah,
I think you'll be able to get somewhere like. Just follow shops, follow NikeSB.org. You'll be able to not NikeSB.org, NikeSB or nothing, and you'll be able to get something. I promise.
Just go back to the NSB days.
It's funny, man. The dude that was lined up behind me at the shop today, like he was on NikeSB, and I'm like, just
you be having like real conversations with people.
You got it.
No, it's good. It's good. I'll be lying with people like just keeping to myself like shit. AirPods in, not giving a.
I'm sitting there for an hour and a half.
I feel you.
I gotta talk, yo.
I feel you, man. It's good to be social.
I'm gonna let you talk about these things.
Word.
I'm not big into customs. No, I'm not saying they're ugly.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying they're ugly.
No,
I thought you were saying I don't give a fuck about them.
I'm not a customs dude.
Yeah. So
I still think they're just fakes. But go ahead.
So Shoe Surgeon. I'm sure everyone knows who Shoe Surgeon is, but so he actually had a custom that he did for Twix. It's a Jordan 1.
This is officially for Twix?
Officially for
like
Twix.
They hit him up and was like, yo.
Yeah, like this is a collab with Twix.
True.
But so apparently there were only like a few pairs made initially, and those were just like given out to people for free.
Right.
I think the article on Sneaker Bar Detroit says like 100 pairs, or Sneaker News actually, I think it is. I think that it says 100 pairs were initially produced, but then after that there was like, I guess I'm not really sure what kicked it off, but the way the article reads, it makes it seem like these are going to actually release in stores and online. Like this is going to be a Jordan release.
Would this be like the first of that sort for him?
I think so personally.
Yeah,
I don't
know of any. So it's basically he did this custom, and then Jordan's like, "Oh, this is dope. We're gonna put this out."
Maybe I'm not sure exactly how it came to fruition.
Right.
But it's definitely something that it had a smaller release initially. Yeah.
True.
So it's interesting to see that. Now this shoe looks crazy. I think like
they look better with the tearaway on.
You think they look better? Oh yeah, with the tearaway on. Okay, I thought you were about to say with it torn away.
No.
I was like, nah. I think the tearaway though is designed to look like the inside of a Twix. Like I think that's supposed to be like the cookie like center of a Twix. Like when you bite into it, like halfway.
I've never seen these Twix before, by the way. These cookies and cream Twix.
I'm pretty sure it's a new Twix coming out.
I'm about to get that. Dire starts tomorrow.
But yeah, so these like the entire shoe is tearaway pretty much. Like even the tongue is crazy.
It looks way better with.
It looks way better. Yeah,
man. Like that's I would never take that off, bro. I would never take that. I would never take it off.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. Maybe wait, can you actually I have the picture up too.
I can do it.
But yeah, scroll. I'm trying to see what the tongue looks like. His tongue's just black. I might tear the tongue and just the tongue and then leave the rest of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to get some more black in there.
Right.
But nah, yeah, I agree with you, man.
It's a dope concept though. I like the colors are dope, but again, I would have just kept it like that.
Yeah, it looks so much better with all the blue on there instead of
because like I get it, but like
or maybe peel the white and leave the blue, but just don't touch the toe box or the side,
toe box,
man.
I wouldn't touch the toe box or the sides either. Yeah. But Shoe Surgeon is like the customizer,
the custom
right?
guy, man. He's made some dope shoes for people, athletes, celebrities, all that type of stuff, and just good designs. Like if you're into sneakers and you're looking for like probably I would say like top notch customs and like just in general like interesting concepts. Yeah, like Shoe Surgeon definitely has good stuff to look at for sure. Yeah,
for sure. Rumor, is this a rumor? Is this confirmed yet? But we're getting Union Jordan 4.
So essentially like someone tweeted at Union, and they were like, "When's the next Jordan coming out? Like, when's the next collab or whatever?" And they were like, "Oh, there's one coming soon."
Okay.
And they were like, "Oh, what Jordan is gonna be?" And they were like, "Well, if you've been paying attention, we've already given some hints before." So then like someone did some digging and was able to find that it was a Jordan 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So no pictures or anything yet. But
should be good.
Yeah.
I wonder what concept they'll go if they'll do the same deconstructed. I don't think it would work as well with the 4.
Unless they were also combining again like they did for the last one. Yeah.
Yeah. It should be cool. I mean, I'm interested just off the strength of the last one.
Yeah, that last one, man. Like, that's a shoe that will forever be like.
I'm still mad because I feel like we could have got a pair just on like the way that site was.
What was it saying at the time? Like you're
behaving like a robot.
You're behaving like a bot. Please,
like you're
please
behaving like an
something.
asshole. Let me buy this, But that shit sucked, man. But
all right, and
I love that shoe though.
Yeah,
the Union ones.
Yeah, man.
Definitely love those.
I saw someone wearing them at it was in like Clarendon. At like one of the bars, and I was just like,
you didn't think to rob them?
To rob them? Nah, man, it was too public, man. Everyone would have seen it.
You not trying to be on that Aaron Hernandez?
Nah, man.
I'm kidding,
bro.
guys. I don't mean that. It's a joke.
Even though I will say Aaron Hernandez, like I'm not a person that like supports people.
Right.
He was a great football player.
Right.
But like I can separate that from the terrible shit that he did.
Right.
Because he was an awful human being.
Oh yeah.
But that celebration that he did when he scored touchdowns was dope as hell.
The Harry Potter one?
A little like money, like throwing the money.
He did like the Harry Potter potion first, and then he threw the money.
He did?
That what he did? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about the. Oh, is that what that was in the beginning?
Yeah, because they talked about how he liked Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, I did see that on the documentary, but I didn't realize that was what he was doing in the beginning was a potion. I just saw the money part. The throwing money part was
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. That's one of our other topics. So we'll get more into that. Aaron Hernandez, the murderer.
I'll let you talk about this because this is your peoples.
Yeah, my peoples. Are they? I guess I do have a pair, but so Nike and Sacai. So as we were putting together a show topic last year, we added a different Sacai shoe. So there have been some rumors. On a previous episode of the podcast, we talked about the Pegasus Vaporfly that was going to be coming out right from Sacai. Now, I also saw people talking about a vapor waffle.
I'm cold. I
was like, "What is that?" Oh man! So for the people on the audio that don't know what the hell just happened, Reggie just like shivered out of the middle of nowhere. So, but so there people were talking about a vapor waffle, as like the leaked model. So like silhouette. On a previous episode, we talked about the Pegasus Vaporfly, but now I'm like confused.
I hear Pegasus, I think of a dinosaur.
You think of a dinosaur? I think of like a freaking like horse with like wings and
that's a
like
unicorn.
Some like no. Unicorn does a unicorn have wings? I thought it was just a horse with a horn.
Have wings too sometimes.
Well, no, I mean like when I think of Pegasus, I think like some Greek like horse.
Oh, true.
With like wings and like some like you know some like statue or something like on there. But so I'm not really sure if the Vaporfly and the Vapor Waffle are the same thing. It seems weird that there would be they would like use silhouettes that are like so similarly named, but especially because this one was rumored for fall 2020,
right?
And so there have now been pictures that have come out of the Pegasus Vaporfly,
right?
And it's again the same sort of Sacai model of two different shoe silhouettes stacking on top of each other, bunch of different colorways. The colorways look dope, personally.
Yeah, I like the yellow and the green.
Yeah, yellow and the green is like dope.
Jamaica. So that's a Mike. But yeah, they're all dope. The black ones, actually, they're all dope colorways.
Yeah, they definitely look better on feet. Like you were saying before, they look better on feet than.
It definitely looks like more of a running shoe too.
Yeah. The Pegasus shoe or whatever, they're definitely running shoe silhouettes.
Right.
So it's interesting because like with the separation of the midsole like that, is it going to actually be a shoe that you can run in? You know what I mean?
Yo, and that's the other thing, yo. Like think about like an Air Max 90 is a running shoe. Air Max 1, bro, I ain't running in those shoes.
I mean, not now, but at that time, it was the best shoe that existed.
Which is crazy to me, yo.
Well, maybe not the best, but it was a running shoe that was like
people actually wore them to run back then. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be mad weird. Like mad
it's just too high up, like to the sole. But I mean, we here all day. But yeah, I like those. Definitely doesn't touch the other.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not even close, man. Like, it's gonna be interesting, right? Because this is obviously it's not gonna be as liked as the other one, just based on the shape of it and everything. So like, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna be something that's gonna sell out instantly just because of that collab?
It almost reminds me of like how the Off-Whites did the shoes that we said we don't like, the running joint. It's kind of like that. I mean, those are way better to me than that, but it's kind of like just not the same as the beloved silhouette that came before. And then,
Yeah.
But I like those. I mean, I don't know that I would buy these. If those were sitting, I might just buy them just to.
Nah, they're not gonna. I don't think it's possible they can sit because
Sacai,
of it's being Sacai. Like people are gonna cop it, even
because like the yellow and green, like like this Jamaica joint is like they should call these the Jamaicas. Like these joints are dope as hell.
That might be a nickname.
The colorway. But like I still have an issue with that heel, man. Like I really do.
Yeah,
I really do. It's the same thing with the other shoe. But
that heel's black.
Was it a bitch
I
to
didn't even
drive
see
with
that
when you were driving?
What?
You took your shoe off, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I took.
It's a bitch, right? Like,
oh, it's terrible.
You drive stick or no?
No, I don't drive stick.
Okay, yeah.
I don't drive stick, but even just like
I drive stick, and it's like, and this looks worse than the other joint because it's like the way that it is.
Trying to like press the pedal down, like mine was partially because I also didn't want to mess up my shoes, so like I didn't want to crease that back like
for sure
little lip thing. But I would not recommend anyone trying to drive in any of these Sacai shoes just asking for troubles.
I am good on those, but it should be good. The Vapor Waffle, I'm interested to see. Would it be like a Vapor Max? Would it just put a dumb?
That's what I think that the Vapor Waffle, but the Vapor Fly, I'm pretty sure is an actual shoe.
Okay.
Like the Vapor Fly is an actual shoe, and the Pegasus is an actual shoe. I'm pretty sure. So like that's that collapse. Like
so, they just put two shoes together.
Yeah.
True.
Yep, actually that's exactly right. Yeah, Pegasus and Vapor Fly. So Vapor Waffle is like, is it going to be a Vapor Max? And a Sacai waffle.
Oh yeah, that could be ugly.
Or not a Sacai waffle, but a Vapor Max and a waffle. Like how, because like the Sacai was the LD and the waffle together. So I think it would be weird though for them to use the same base shoe that they use on another collab with Nike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I'm not sure. That's what like it honestly makes me wonder if people thought that Vapor Fly was like Vapor Waffle, Vapor Fly. I don't know. It's close enough that I can see that there would be some confusion, but I could also just because like that's what I was saying before. But like fall 2020 is what Sneaker Bar Detroit was saying this was, and so for this one to also be talked about as being fall 2020, I think it's the same shoe. I don't think there's two different ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just want some chicken and waffles.
I feel like chicken and waffles are overrated, man. For real. But
the first time I had it. Actually, the only time I had it really was in LA, and I was like, "This is a weird mix." See, here's the thing: where have you had chicken and waffles?
Where have I had them?
Yeah, because if you had it like
I don't remember honestly. It was probably like an IHOP or like some quick like Denny's or something like that.
No, you didn't have it the right way. No, I'm not trying to.
It's got to be some grandma.
You got to be like
south.
You got to go like somewhere like where that's what they do. You know, because I went to.
But I feel like how can you mess up chicken and waffles? Like fry some chicken.
It's like this. Because like those places, they just like they don't have. I'm telling you, man. I went to LA and chicken and waffles. I was like, this is a weird mix. Like chicken and that is a mix to me. That's like still like one of the best meals I've ever had in my life. Like I went there like twice. Like we went there at like 10 p.m. one night, and I went back for breakfast.
Nice. Yeah,
you know?
I've definitely had places where you're like you just have to go back.
Right, and there's no in this area. I don't know about DC, but like Northern Virginia, I don't think there's like good like chicken and waffle spots. But when you get the chance, definitely like there's a spot back home in Reston. They do it's called Woo Boy Hot Chicken, and they do like chicken and waffles, but it's not the same because it's not like a real chicken. Like it's like a chicken tender with like waffles. Like it ain't like you got to go to like a specialized spot. So I feel like until you do that,
true.
Hold
my
your
opinion
judgment.
is not valid. You're saying
I would say your opinion is valid. Just like just try. Don't
write it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
don't write it off. All right. Is that it for our sneakers today?
Yeah, that's it for sneakers. That's all of our sneaker news.
I'm gonna let you talk about this one.
All right.
Because I don't know this movie. Unless you mean that you want people to mess with the cats at the movie.
Okay, so don't mess with cats.
You don't like the movie The Cats? With Taylor Swift and Idris Elba?
I don't even know what that is, man.
They played it in a movie.
There's a movie with Taylor Swift and Idris Elba?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, I think Idris Elba's in it. But it got the worst reviews. It's to play Cats, which is like a really, really, really famous play. And they did a movie about it. And apparently it's ass.
Yeah, I believe that.
So tell us about Don't Mess with Cats.
Don't Mess with Cats. So Don't Mess with Cats is a documentary on Netflix, essentially following, and spoiler alert, let me put that out first in case anyone hasn't watched this. If you haven't watched this, go ahead and I don't even know how long I'm gonna be talking about it, so I can't tell you to skip ahead 2 minutes, but like click that like 15 or 30 second thing and
until we talk about football.
Yeah, until we start talking about football. So do that. But this is a documentary on Netflix, and it's crazy, right? Because like I see these documentaries on Netflix, like Wild Wild Country. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Nah, I don't watch a lot of stuff on Netflix.
But like it's stuff that like I'm like, how did I not know that this happened? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Wild Wild Country, and I'm getting off topic here, but it's fine. Wild Wild Country is essentially the story of this dude that essentially started a religion in America, like in like heartland America.
You talking about Kanye?
Oh damn! I mean, hey, some of the signs are looking kind of similar right now, but so essentially, this guy started a religion, and then aside from that, like formed essentially a militia of people around him, armed with weapons, like.
Because he got him to believe in him so much, right?
Yeah. But
crazy.
so like it's crazy to think like I never knew that existed at all, right? Like, and then to see it in the documentary, see all this footage of everything happening and everything, like.
Is he still alive? Like, what's the latest with that?
I don't remember what happened with the dude at the end of the documentary, but let me get back to Don't Mess with Cats. So Don't Mess with Cats follows essentially there's like an internet group of people, right? It's like a Facebook group, right? That they find a video of this guy torturing a cat, right?
How old is this guy?
It's tough to see because his face is covered.
Okay.
But
it's not a kid.
No. Well, he's not like a child.
Okay, yeah.
He's older, but I'm pretty sure he's like early 20s or something like that.
Okay.
Or maybe like late teens,
right.
but he's definitely like adultish age.
Right.
But so they see a video uploaded of him torturing a cat, so then they just all like come together. You know how the internet is, right? People all on these groups and so like they're like investigating, they're trying to get stuff. But so the story just follows like the development, and like if you're not aware, like a lot of what research has shown and just like what psychiatrists and like other doctors say is that like one of the first signs of a serial killer is torturing and abusing animals and stuff like that. So the long story short, like as the documentary progresses, it follows him essentially turning into actually killing real people. Yeah. Now the thing with him, this dude was,
this is real life.
This is real life. This is something that actually happened. Yeah. The thing with him was he was literally filming, recording, and uploading it to the internet and posting it like for people to see him killing animals and killing people.
Damn. So this is like recent that he was killing these cats, and then I'm saying like these events are recent. It's not like something that happened in the 80s or nothing.
Nah, it's like within the last like maybe like 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe longer than that, but based on I don't know. I feel like how long has Facebook been around?
Since I remember
we were in high school when it came out. So I mean, it can't be like super long, but it's definitely
within the last 15 years.
Yeah, within the last 15 years for sure.
That's crazy.
But so like that, it was just wild. Like I thought some of the the story followed the internet group a little bit too much, I think, and not enough around
how many episodes
the investigation. I don't remember.
Is it like more than
10? Maybe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like it followed a lot of the internet group.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't remember is because I binged it, so like it was just like back to back to back to back. So like I don't even know how many episodes I watched or like how long they were or anything. But like it followed a lot of the internet group, which is fine. But like I would have liked to know more about like the police investigation. Like they definitely showed parts of it and they talked about it.
Right.
But it was more about like the link. Oh my gosh! Like the internet group's reaction to like how the police investigation and like how they were like.
So you feel like it would have been better if you didn't have that element of it. If there was just like
not necessarily if they didn't have the element, because like they literally are the reason
that we found out.
I don't want to say they're the reason. The documentary makes it seem like they're the reason,
right?
But it seemed like a lot of things are happening in tandem.
Okay, but
they definitely contributed to helping find this guy by having all that information, tracking it, having all that recorded, and having all of that, so that they could actually be able to, when the police did start to catch up with all the work that they had done investigating, they were able to pass that information on to the police and say, here's what we have so far. And then they were then working with the police to try to find the guy.
Gotcha.
The thing I don't understand though, and like, I won't say I don't understand, but like, man, like they were doing some real sleuthing to find information about this guy. Like the time, I'm not sure what they do in their day-to-day jobs or like what their lives are. Right. But like some of the stuff they were doing, like going through every video and like zooming in and like clicking in, and like I'm just wondering like how they have that much time. Yeah. Like I won't even be able to spend the time to to look at a video watching. Oh, that definitely just peaked like crazy. I like heard that in my headset, but whatever. So like, but like watching a video back, zooming in on it frame by frame, clicking through it, like doing thing hundreds of times. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of time, but hey, it's good because this guy's caught. He's not killing people.
I'm gonna check it out. It's not, you're not the first person I've seen mention it. I want to look at it. Did it just come out?
Yeah. True. Within the last like 2-3 weeks, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, true. I'm gonna check it out. Next thing is also the Aaron Hernandez documentary. I finished that yesterday. It's crazy because it's like I love shit like this because like I've always been into like, I blame my parents in a good way, but like we used to watch shit like Unsolved Mystery. Okay. So like my favorite shows is still like The First 48 and like I used to love watching America's Most Wanted. Like I'm a snitch, bro. Like
I'm a snitch, bro.
Like these like all these murder shows, these cop murder shows, like that's my shit, you know? Yeah. So it's like, so this show like it talked about like, because it went into the court case. Bro, I had jury duty last year, or 2 years ago, and that was like my favorite week of that year, dog.
He's like, yeah, so get it.
Because it was like a criminal case, and I was like, I had to listen. So it's like, so basically with the show, like they talk about everything, and they have like, they show you a whole bunch of audio from when he was in prison, talking to his mom, his girlfriend, his fiance, his lawyer, like all that stuff. They show you like footage from like his crib and like after the murders. They show him like outside the club, like all this footage, like all the stuff that I didn't know was there, you know? Yeah. That like shows you like, that proved to you that he did what he did. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because even like the murder he got found not guilty of, it's still pretty clear to me that he fucking did that shit. You know? Yeah. He had a really good lawyer, the same lawyer who got Casey Anthony off. But I thought the show was really well done. Some people had issues with like, and I think because I think I know you didn't finish it, but you got to the part where they talk about him being gay, right? And having like a lover, and like some people feel like they focused on that a little too much. And I think maybe I feel the same way. I don't know like what the relevance was. I think I see what they were trying to say in a sense of like he felt like he had to hide his sexuality, and that's just one of the things that he was dealing with that led him to like be
his abusive background.
But I still don't think I still feel like that's such a blip compared to everything else, though. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I think personally, like I haven't finished it. Right. I think I'm still in episode 1. I don't know how long the episodes are.
It's still episode 2.
Episode 2. Yeah. Okay. See, like, I don't even be paying attention when I'm watching on Netflix. It just sucks me in, man. Yeah. But I think one thing they could have focused on a little more, just like what you're talking about, is like he had like massive like CTE damage to his brain.
About it. Oh, they go into that.
Oh, like deeply into it.
I wouldn't say like, deeply, but they definitely like they talk about it when he like dies and how they like looked into it.
Because like I wonder, because again, like some of the actions that he did, like they don't make sense. Right. Like they just don't make sense. Right.
But they say he had. I'm sure you've seen because I'm only saying this because you mentioned it. But like you know that they checked his brain already, and they say he had like one of the worst cases that they had seen. You know, and it's like, and it's pretty wild. And I'm not trying to excuse what he did. I think he was already like wild, but CTE has things with like impulse control and just a whole bunch of shit. And I'm sure like it helped him do what. The crazy thing too was like he like killed those 2 dudes. And then went on to play football a whole season, and like, so that's probably why like he was like, he felt, I don't know if invisible is the word, but like he probably felt like he could do it again when he killed the other guy, you know. And do you care? Are you gonna? I mean, because there's shit that you haven't
I don't
seen.
Care about spoilers,
but like there's because it's like it's shit that you could find out anyway.
Spoiler alert for the podcast. So if you haven't seen,
but there was a dude that he was with apparently when he killed those 2 dudes apparently, and apparently that guy like they were in Miami or something, and Aaron Hernandez was like, getting like paranoid about something. It's like, who are these two dudes? And the guy was like, oh, I think they're cops. Like, why would there be cops here? And he was like, oh, probably because of that shit you did in Massachusetts. And then the dude like fell and took a nap like around Aaron Hernandez, like in their car or something. And then he woke up and Aaron Hernandez shot him. You know, and he didn't die, but the dude didn't snitch on Aaron Hernandez. You know, wow. And it's like so that's 3 people that he killed and one another person that he tried to kill. You know,
yeah.
And it's like, and they don't even know why he killed the other guy because like he killed those 2 dudes allegedly. I say allegedly because he got found not guilty, but I'm sure he did it for a spilled drink. You know, they spilled a drink on him. Yeah. You know, and he was angry about that. And then the last dude that he killed, Odin Lloyd, which he got found guilty of. We don't have a motive for that, you know. Like it's just a case of like, did he know something? Did he know that he killed those people? Did he see something? You know, so it's kind of why, and it's a sad story, man. Like I don't know that I have sympathy for. I hate to say that I don't have sympathy for somebody, no matter who it is, you know. But like, because I think but bottom line, he was going through some shit, and he never got. Like whatever circumstances he went through his life, unfortunately, like made him get to where he got to. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like for him to kill those people, for him to be like that ruthless, like that just sucks, you know?
Yeah.
For his daughter, his fiance, like all of that, you know. So
I definitely like I have some sympathy for like I definitely feel like his upbringing was not ideal, but especially like
with his dad,
between the abusive father,
right,
then losing that father, and then just everything going on around his life, like his mom bringing in a new man into the house and everything. Like I feel like not necessarily that it, because like definitely I'm not excusing his actions, like not acceptable at all. Like you can't go around killing people, obviously, right? But it helps you to understand a little bit about sort of like how he got to a breaking point, combining that with the fact that he got concussions from an early age playing football, and that he wasn't necessarily around people, I'm not saying at an early age, because like his upbringing wasn't bad in terms of like
for sure
community
like
and
he
stuff.
was in the hood or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was in the hood, but like just like generally,
it seems like what's been around him.
Yeah, like even as he got older, like the people around him were not people that were going to tell him anything other than just like going along with him. Like they were just people who were in his life to leech off of him pretty much, and not people that were like benefiting him or getting him to be more positive or anything. Because like you think about like, I mean, as a Patriots fan, I'll just say like he's definitely like the reason that I like still feel a certain type of way about like him as a football player is because of how good he was, right? Like he was an amazing
he wasn't
football
like a scrub,
player.
like on the like he was like one of the main players.
Yeah,
he was the other like, tight end other than Gronk.
They had him and Gronkowski running sets together, just like playing off of each other. It was amazing to watch, man.
He was doing that after he killed 2 niggas, yo.
That's wild, yo. It's like go to practice, like put his pads out and stuff. Like, yo, that's just crazy, man. But like the other thing too, like just saying what I said about like how I still respected him as a football player, but yo, like please do not ever be the person standing outside of someone's home or courthouse, like the people in these R. Kelly documentaries and these Aaron Hernandez documentaries, like I love you, like you're innocent, like yo, you don't know anything about
people worship celebrities, man, still, like, and that's always it's always been like that. And it's like O.J. Simpson is guilty, we all know it. Like he got off because he was a celebrity, and it's like same thing with R. Kelly. Like some people are still like. I'm not gonna say I think people do go too far when they like cancel. Like I'm sorry, man. If R. Kelly had come on, I'm gonna sing that shit. Like I love some R. Kelly songs with Biggie and Nas. I'm not gonna not listen to them because R. Kelly's in them. But don't go to court and be like, I love you, R. Kelly. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like for me, it's like that's when it gets a little crazy. I mean, for a lot of shit, you know. But again. Dave Chappelle did the stand up, and he's like, people worship celebrities, like that's just what they do, and that we live in I want to say a country, but it's probably a world where people worship celebrity. Media props them up, and we all automatically say, oh, you know, this person, I'm supposed to do this to this person, you know. So same thing with Aaron Hernandez, you know. It's like, oh yeah, I love you, Aaron. No, dog, he killed like 3 niggas,
like no matter how good he is at football,
like no remorse, yo.
And like that's the thing, right? Because like you don't just hold your tongue until you know more, right? Like don't.
People don't do that.
I know outside the courthouse, like cheering for someone that's a murderer, bro.
People
like,
don't do that,
like,
bro.
Think about all the people in the documentary like now. Like imagine like you're just someone, you just see someone you know just like in that video, like how you,
yeah.
It's like, Yo. Yeah, man.
But I thought Netflix is doing it with the documentaries. Always had good documentaries.
Yeah.
And this is another. It's only 3 episodes, but it really hit. I definitely want to watch it again.
Are you gonna rewatch?
Definitely. But yeah, tragic story about that dude, man. Like it really sucks. And like he tried to kill himself because apparently in Massachusetts, I should say he tried to kill him. He killed himself. In Massachusetts, if you die and your shit isn't appealed, then your conviction gets vacated.
Mm-hmm.
But then they overturned that. So people are saying that he probably did that to like have his wife and his daughter get his money that's owed by that. But the Massachusetts, they took that out. So then it's back. So I don't think they get anything, you know? So
damn.
Yeah,
I feel like his family should still get his money though. Like,
I don't think
wrong.
I feel like if I sign a contract with you, but again, I don't know what's in that contract.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, the contract might be like if you kill 2 people, then you don't get the money. You know, so that might be in there before we jump to conclusions. You might not be owed that money.
If you kill 2 people, you don't get the money. It's just like in fine print at the bottom.
Don't murder anybody. Staying with the NFL theme tomorrow, back to only Sunday for football. Chiefs, Titans, Packers, 49ers. I got Chiefs and 49ers.
Ooh, you got 49ers over Packers.
Oh, Packers they're funny 13-3, bro.
You think they're a fluke?
Well, yeah, because they haven't all their games are funny. They've been. I haven't looked at it, but I think they had an easy schedule, or like I don't know. Even last week, Seahawks came close, and last time they played, I know regular season's different, but it was like, hold on, what are the numbers?
19th passing yards, 15th rushing yards.
That's all
19th
good.
Total yards. Yeah, that's not very good.
You know, so it's like for me, like when they played the Niners last, it was like they ran them, bro. It was like.
Ooh, 37-8.
Yeah, it was an ass whooping, bro. It was an ass whooping. So like you look at all these scores, like only 3 points. They beat Detroit by 3 points. They only beat the Redskins by 5 points.
Yeah, the schedule's pretty trash.
Like, you know, for me, they're not a team that I really
they beat
like.
Kansas City though.
Yeah, again, anything can happen, and you know, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, but I got the Niners.
Yeah,
winning tomorrow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch one of those games.
Should be good.
I said that last time. I didn't watch
Patrick Mahomes, black quarterback. Let's do it. You the last one.
Let's do it.
You know you have black, but you still black.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got Chiefs. I'm gonna stick with Packers though, man.
Packers,
I feel like Aaron Rodgers is gonna pull something out. Yeah, just because of the quarterback, man.
I hear you.
Even though Jimmy G.
Yeah, but Jimmy G, he's not.
Yeah, he's not the reason they're winning.
Yeah, I mean he's not like he's. Some games he's really good, some games he's not, you know.
Yeah.
But they have other options too.
Yeah.
You know, like they have the run game. Their defense is really good.
Yeah.
So
he's still also super young though. Jimmy
for sure. All right, and last but not least, baseball cheating scandal. Have you heard anything?
Yeah. So like most of my sports stuff is through podcasts. Just I don't watch a ton of sports nowadays. Right. But yeah, on the Lebatard show, they've been talking a ton about this. So I'm well versed. And I've seen some of the stuff on social media too.
Yeah,
so I'll let you jump into it. Though.
I think they should vacate the title.
But like, what does that do? Like everyone knows
it's not
that
about
they won.
doing anything. Because for me, like, but here's the thing though, because this is a case I think college basketball where Louisville had to vacate the title. But it's because it was some money situation.
Mm-hmm.
For me that's different. To me it's like they will still always win that because I think even for Michigan something's happened and they had to vacate some stuff under the Fab Five because of the money stuff. They still didn't cheat, whatever. But like these dudes cheated. Like they're not like they cheated to win. You know what I mean? Like they cheated in the Yankee series to move on, and they cheated in the Dodgers series. Can
you give context for like people who haven't?
Well,
what they actually did.
They
in terms
won the
of cheating.
championship in 2017. What they did to cheat is they stole signs, as in like what the pitcher was calling. So they knew what the catcher was calling. So they would see what the pitcher does. The thing is, this has been going on. I'm new to watching baseball, but my cousin and anybody on there watches baseball, they say people have been stealing signs forever, but they do it with their two eyes. So somebody will go at second base, you know, when they're running, and then they'll see, and then they'll know this means this means that, you know, and then they'll call it out. These dudes, they had cameras, they had monitors set up, they had like a trash can, so they would bang on it if it was the type of this pitch, if it was that.
Even like apparently like buzzers attached to
the
their
buzzer
body.
has not been confirmed.
Okay.
But I believe that.
Yeah.
I think the buzzer.
Did you see that Jose Altuve
Yeah,
thing with
that's
him
why
running into?
like, for me, it's like, why would he? Apparently, he said he told him not to take his jersey off because he was shy.
Yeah, like
but
his
Jose
wife.
Altuve is not shy, bro. Like I have not seen him be shy on the baseball field, bro.
Yeah, I think his like exact specific like words to it, like his wife doesn't like it when.
Yeah.
It's like what does that even mean?
So like, why would you, like, for me, it's like, oh, your wife gonna be mad at you that you took your jersey off.
so
after
you're
you hit
screaming at your players
after you hit a walk-off home run to go to the World Series.
You're like,
that's gonna be the least of her worries, yo.
Yeah, you're like screaming at everyone running at you. Don't take my shirt off. Don't take my shirt
Exactly,
off.
yo. That's the first thing. Like, you hit a walk-off home run, and the first thing you think of is don't take my shirt off. Something's extremely fishy in that situation,
Agreed.
bro.
But so like going back to the vacating the title though, like so like what does that actually do though?
For me, it's like they shouldn't be World Series. I don't know that it says that they cheated. It confirms that because it's like you cheated. Like, you shouldn't have this. You know. Like, this shouldn't be, like, you didn't earn this, you know.
Do all the players give back the rings then? Because like I'm not sure how vacating titles works.
I don't know that they. I don't know. I feel like they should do. I think at the very least that trophy got to be out of their building. You know.
It's crazy though, because like none of the players that are involved in this are getting any impact at all.
That's the thing. Like, even Carlos Beltran, he became the Mets coach, the Mets manager. He's the only player that got implicated, but he didn't get any suspension. They just the Mets fired him, or they split amicably or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's funny, people say, because you know the Mets are kind of like the butt of a joke on a lot of for MLB. So they're like, the Astros cheated, lost their man. No, Astros cheated, won the World Series, lost their manager. Red Sox cheated.
Oh my gosh, dude. Sorry. Go ahead.
Red Sox cheated, lost their.
I took way too long to do that.
You got it. Lost their manager. I mean, won the World
Way
Series.
too long to do that, man.
Yeah.
Sorry for that little size. Oh, there's still a size 15.
Yeah, I can give shoes.
There's still a size 15.
You about to get it?
Nah, it's not gonna be available because someone's gonna use the add to cart link. Yeah, sold out.
Yeah.
Damn, that quick.
What time did it just drop at 4?
Yeah, it just dropped at 4 on Atlas skateboarding site.
What those?
What?
They sold out?
Nah, yeah, it's just sold out right there.
No, this. Yeah. So basically, all like Astros and Red Sox cheated. They won the World Series, lost their manager. Mets didn't cheat, didn't win the World Series, and they lost their manager. You know, and it's just like, good job, guys. Like, you alright, that dude. You know, so
that's true. Yeah, the Mets are getting punished for like
not
doing anything.
Yeah, and they didn't do shit. You know, so. So yeah, like my bottom line, some people, me and Nick were talking about it this morning. Hold on, that company right there, that's the company of the dude from the skater that has the Adidas shit. Tyshawn Jones.
Hardy's Fitted.
Yeah.
Hardy's Hardware, excuse me.
So see, I think they got to get rid of the title, and me and Nick were talking about it this morning. And he was saying, well, you know, they're pros anyway, so it's not like the cheating is like would it guarantee that they win. But for me, it's like if you're a pro and you know what pitch is coming, you still have it's different than me and you knowing what pitch is coming, you know? So like a pitcher, I forgot who said it, but they were like, I'd rather pitch against somebody on steroids than pitch against somebody
I'm too slow
with that knows what pitch is coming, you know?
Ooh, it's actually still there.
So
sorry, I'm like messing up the show right now, trying to cop some
it's
shoes.
It's not there though.
Sold out now. Nah, I just restocked 11.5.
True.
There's only one pair, so not like I would get it anyway.
True. But yeah, so it's like, again, I think they got to get rid of it, and that's that. And I think some of the players got to get suspended.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. Like,
it's not. I think it's not going to happen. You know,
because unfortunately, like, it would take, like, how do you prove? First of all,
I mean, they already did.
I mean, they've already proven, but they haven't proved who specifically did it. So, like, how do you prove who was involved?
Everybody, fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to do it to everybody.
Bring up the people from the minors, you know. But they took away their draft picks for the next 2 years, which should hurt them a little bit. But they're still a strong team. And the other thing too, like, they're a team that doesn't need to do. They didn't need to do that, and they did it, in my opinion. You know, so. Whatever. Those are my thoughts on it. But I'm happy that the Nationals beat them.
Yeah.
And it feels a lot better, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely good, especially knowing that now that the Nationals beat them for sure. You just wonder how widespread, like even though like the sign stealing is widespread, like you wonder how widespread like this level of cheating is. You know what I mean? Right. Because I feel like
a lot of older players got mad at because this one dude initially who like started talking about it, and a lot of older players got mad at him for saying that. Yeah, you know, and it's like that's kind of fucked up in my opinion, but.
Yeah, man. Like every freaking like group in society is like that, man. It's frustrating.
Right. I guess they felt like some type of loyalty wasn't there, but it's like, bro, like y'all are cheating. Like that needs to be brought to attention, you know. But anyways.
Yeah, so
you're not gonna get those shoes, dog.
Yeah, nah, no. I'm sitting here
like me on box logo drops when I think I'm gonna get a box logo, and it's like, nigga, like.
But the difference is this is a straight add to cart link, so like,
nigga, I know. It's the thing is, but think about it. There's like 20,000 other niggas that are.
I understand, man, but all it takes is just a quick second. You're right, though. I'm probably not gonna get them.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't try. I'm just saying you're not gonna get them.
But so that's the last of the topics for the show today.
For sure.
We also had a long one. I think it's like over an hour and a half now. So yeah, hour and a half. So.
Hope y'all still with us.
Yeah.
We'll hit you up. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, that's it. On social, we're at 2 Steps Pod. We finally did that in the beginning this time as well. I'm glad you threw that in there because I would have just breezed right past it again.
Even though you highlighted it.
I highlighted it and put a bunch of exclamation marks out.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Martin Luther King was a socialist, which is a good thing. So just letting y'all know. If y'all don't know that about him because y'all don't read that in school. The
school system not teach you anything.
Exactly, they're gonna teach you kumbaya.
Teach you how to do calculus though.
Exactly. Yo, have you used calculus in your life yet?
I took 3 years of calc, man. I took 3 years of calculus, bro.
Yo, like even like my brother who's in college probably not used to do calculus, man. Bro. All right, y'all.
All right.
See y'all. Peace.